Hi guys, it's March 20th, 2014. Happy Ostara to everybody out there. As you know, I did a video earlier today. I, of course, said in a video that the new studio is okay, but you know what? I kind of like the old one because the old one is kind of like home. I have another person here as well. She wanted to be on camera because she said her hair didn't look good. Honey, my hair never looks good again.
But you have to make it look good because you're presenting yourself on video, which fucking the world is watching.
Yeah, I know.
You need clean clothes, very presentable look, nice hair, nice face, nice done up. It's like you're a newscaster for the world.
Oh yeah, well that's
okay. That's all I need
All
to
right,
say.
so now let's start with these Chex Mix cheddar thingies.
Hold them up, clear.
All right. I never had Chex Mix, so I have no idea.
You never did a taste test on your video.
Okay. Well, let's get some Chex Mixes.
Take a handful.
Let me get a few variety of pieces because it's a mix. It's not just a piece. So, what you can see is you got the Chex. You got cheddar flavor on them. You got these little round things. I have no idea what these are.
They're like crackers. It's a part of it.
Okay.
There's pretzels.
And pretzels in here. And
there's like they're very
another
nice.
type of Chex that looks like
A darker one.
corn Chex? No, wheat Chex.
They're delicious, aren't they?
Yeah, it's not bad.
And they're a healthier snack. And they make They make different kinds.
I don't know.
They're a healthy snack. Healthier, not healthy.
And you can make Chex Mix yourself too. You don't have to buy them pre-made.
Yes, but it would be cheaper to buy them. To make
That
it yourself.
depends on how many people you're feeding.
It depends how much you're making for yourself. Like in packages, you can bag them up for the week.
Mm-hmm.
You got your hair done, I see.
Yes.
Tell them.
I got it done yesterday, on Tuesday.
Your hairdresser took care of it nicely for you, I see.
Yep.
And what did
He
that
was actually
cost?
very happy that we got it done twice a month because he was able to keep up with it. He didn't charge me he did not retone it because he said, "I want to charge you for touch up." So it only cost me like $40
Only $40.
instead of $50. Well, it's better than $50.
True.
So I had $10.
So $90 a month.
So I'm all set until I gotta go back and get my hair done.
So $90 a month you have to put aside for that.
Yeah, I'd say about that.
Better than $100, I guess.
Yeah. And then, of course, I got a chance to go to Berry Tree and got some snacks. And my hair will be done again on April 3rd.
And that's when you want to go to the mall? Beginning of the month? Actually, you want to go to a bookstore?
Yeah.
And what did you want to look up for a book?
I'm thinking about getting some books by Piers Anthony or maybe find some inexpensive books, science fiction, fantasies. Maybe look up some books on mysticism, pagan studies, things like that.
There's a bookstore near the West Hartford Mall in West Hartford, Connecticut. And there's one near Waterbury. West Hartford's probably nicer because we could stop at the nicer mall. Maybe go to Godiva.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Well, let's start with the basics. If you want to get those Godiva, or I call it Godiva, chocolates, if you go buy the ones that you can buy at CVS, like 2 for $10, they charge you 2 for $20 for the same ones.
What about a pound?
Oh yeah, those were the chocolate.
The truffles and
the truffle thingies. Oh God.
What's
yeah.
on display in their case? $50?
Yeah, right. You know, you buy this by the pound, and you're going to charge me $50 a pound. You know, if you go by Michele's weight, how much is Michele worth right now? That's a great question. Let's figure it out, shall we? At $50 a pound, how much would Michele cost to buy? Well, let's see. So I take my weight of 276, because that's actually what I weigh. So 276 times $50 a pound. I'm sorry, I'm $13,800 for one Michele.
And what about Lumi?
You're worth it.
How much is Lumi? Do half of that, because that's half of that's Lumi.
Yeah, but
do the other half.
Yeah, so fine. So you just take 1,300, 800 divided by 2, and it's gonna be
6,500 plus 400, so $6,900.
Something like that.
$6,900 is for Lumi. $6,900 is for Michele. See?
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah. Oh, and the point is, speaking of that, you wanted to do another Ouija board workout, and I guess we're supposed to try to do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 7 p.m. You were gonna do a live broadcast.
Oh no, we don't do live because of 2 reasons. Number one, we're not set up for live because unfortunately it would tie up all the internet upload because we have very little bandwidth here.
Oh, okay. So you're basically
we're gonna record it like
midnight.
we did last time, but we can certainly play.
You're gonna edit it and send it out after midnight.
Yeah, well, that would be what I would normally do because unfortunately a lot of people just don't have the patience to sit there and watch overall footage. Cause
you should try to make it about a half hour at the most because people lose interest after a while.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Even your videos here, you gotta make them short and sweet.
By the way, I wanted to ask you about your channel, and that's why originally I wanted to have you in the camera because I wanted to talk about you too and see how you're doing. Now I know you've been still new at videos, and your channel's got viewers. I don't know how many subscribers you got.
I don't know.
But how do you feel about finally now demonstrating or showing the things that you like doing?
I'm comfortable being on video. I'm comfortable talking on video. In recording, just if I don't look presentable, I don't want to be seen. And today's just a sick day for me. I called out of work. I'm not feeling well. So I obviously don't look as well as I feel.
Yeah. So what you think of that 300-watt light bulb I showed you?
The one that's shining at you? It's nice.
No, that's not a 300-watt. That's a CFL. These are all CFLs here.
Oh, the big one?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Bright
but
enough?
I don't like the yellow thing around it, the light it shows, but you wanted to get more than 2. There's a bunch on the shelf. Probably a whole full shelf right now in Lowe's.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get.
What are
the
they?
third
$3
one.
each? $4? $5?
Yeah, we gotta get the third one. That's what we'll
You need
do.
to buy some large lights, and they were out of them. You were driving the whole store nuts, Michele.
Originally, they supposedly said they had frosted ones, and the reflectors, the Bacos, yes, they have them. But next time I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up that store display information of where it is.
Yeah, you need to talk to them before you look for them and ask if they carry them. If they do carry them,
they do. That's what we got.
If they're in stock, because they only have the small ones, and I know you want large ones.
Right, the small one's like the one you see on the left of the big one.
Yes.
That's the small one.
Well, that one is dented and stuff. You need to get 2 larger ones to make your studio brighter.
I was going to get 2 more because originally I was going to put 2 in this room, 2 in the other room. So that, and plus this portable one here, so we can, because we only can do one studio at a time. We can't use both at the same time. For a lot of reasons. Number one is we only got 1 camera. Yeah. The other reason is we have a few more of those little munchies here. I also, was actually found some of your videos that you've done were pretty interesting. Have you gotten any comments on your videos?
Not that I've seen. I have a few. I have like 19 videos. The most viewers is the one about my interests, and I was like, people are actually more interested in that than I thought. But that was just kind of like a test on doing a video the first time, but I guess it came out okay, so I'll have to do another one.
You know what you could do is if you can find a person to help you with the video work, you could probably demonstrate some of your cooking techniques.
Yeah, I could either do it on my own, or I could set it up.
I mean, your husband could at least hold the iPad, hold the camera.
He would, but I don't want to. He's really not into the video and YouTube. He's not even into Facebook. He goes on the internet to check the weather, to maybe check news.
I didn't necessarily say he had to be in front of the camera. So
No, but he doesn't really go on sites like popular sites like Facebook and and you.
I meant was if he could hold the iPad.
He might. I mean, he would. I just don't really want to bother him with that.
So what that means is that he can focus in on you and show like what you're doing in your cooking.
Yeah, I haven't baked much lately, but I baked some cupcakes today.
Oh, that's one of my biggest problems. If I had enough assistance, I could have done the same here, which means I could have had somebody could hold the camera, and then we could walk around and we could. Of course, it would help a lot if that camera had a viewfinder on it. It doesn't.
You know what I'm making for dinner tonight? I put a bunch of chicken in the crock pot with very little water, and I kept it.
They say chicken is not good for weight loss because there's not all like fat in it.
Well, could be, but I know I was just using up what we have before we go grocery shopping and put it in the crock pot, and I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna take the chicken off the bone and cream up the broth. So make it like a cream of chicken, and I'm making rice and putting it over rice. Sounds good, huh?
You know, one of the things I used to
seasoned and all that.
I used to love cooking too. I haven't cooked in a long time because I don't.
Well, you're getting your stove, according to your worker there. Your landlord is going to be the problem.
Actually, like I told my case manager,
your landlord's going to huff and puff about it.
Actually,
Jimmy?
We already talked to him about it.
Yeah, and what was his response?
No.
Yeah.
But he didn't yell it out, scream at me, no. But he kind of gave me that kind of no that says, more like, let me think about it. I know this guy, okay? I know the way he works. That's the way he is. Give him some time. And also under the Americans with Disability Act, since I do have the medical note, that, you know, says it has to make reasonable accommodations.
Is your doctor Amor?
Amor, let me bow. No, it doesn't say I order you, it says it's requested, so. Because I mean, I'd like to get back to the kitchen cook, because I mean, I've been watching a lot of cooking shows. I like watching Iron Chef America, Chopped, and Diners, Drive-Ins and Dives, Cutthroat Kitchen, and all kinds of stuff. The one that I don't like about electric stove.
Do you know the dangers of using a gas stove? You set the place on fire. If you don't do it responsibly. And
I've been working with gas for over 30 years.
Yeah, I'm sure you blow a lot of gas too.
I have cooked on gas. I have fixed gas.
You pass gas.
Everybody does that. Oh, speaking of realistic, did you ever see the Mythbusters when Mythbusters demonstrated how it make a methane digester and they ran a lawnmower on cow parts?
I don't know about that.
It was part of a science program. Mythbusters were showing that you can turn cow manure into natural gas that you can use to run small engines and things like that.
I don't know, but now you're talking about cows. There's something that was on the news about two people from, I forgot what town it was, West Hartford, that were caught molesting cows and video recording it. So one of them ended up in jail. I'm not sure about the other one. And the guy that was actually doing the deed.
Did you see?
No. The guy that was doing the deed worked for the school system. That's fucked up. Now, anyways, did I see?
You want to talk about fucked up? Did you see about that ugly freaking couple in Connecticut that basically they starved their baby to death?
I heard about that. It was on the internet.
That guy looked like a real fucking ugly as
Really
ugly.
crackhead.
He was ugly. And she didn't look any better. But he looked like something someone basically stuck his head in an electric socket.
It looks like she was able to feed herself. Didn't really care about the baby.
Excuse me. She didn't look like she was gaunt. She looked like she was feeding herself somewhat.
No, she looked like she had some weight on her.
That's what I meant. She was eating.
Well, obviously the baby wasn't, so I guess she's more important. That's pretty shitty.
Yeah. Selfishness. That's the thing that I don't like. I don't like selfish people because
That's what's wrong with the world,
you know,
Michele.
well, you know what it is that Part of the problem was a couple things. There was long ago, there was a book came out in the 80s that said, look out for number one. That was actually the title of the book. And the whole idea was, I'm more important than you, so go fuck yourself. And it really was, and it became the mantra of a lot of people that say, I have to look out for number one. You know what I say? I don't have to worry about number one. She takes care of herself, I tell you. I worry about 2 and 3. Me, I mean, I take care of Mother God takes care of me. I don't have to worry about Mother God. She takes care of me. 2,
You take care of Lumi, Lumi takes care of you.
we take care of each other. We take care of each other.
In what ways?
A lot of ways.
Do we want,
try
not
to,
want to know about them?
We try to plan things together.
Do we not want to know about them?
Budgets, lunch,
Do we not want to know about them?
dinners, you know, we argue a lot.
God, yeah.
I argue all the time. And just like any couple do. Let me make sure I don't get loose in these paperwork. So basically we've been together for a while, but the point is the whole idea of selfishness is some people saying is, well, God isn't important, I'm more important than God. Excuse me, I don't agree with that, but if that's what makes you happy, fine. But that doesn't really, I don't agree with it. But that's just the way some people think. So anyway, both cats are running around outside and inside.
How is the building business going on? The apartment building, the nonsense and the
Things is normal.
the nuisance and the
Landlord has kind of let me know that he is going to look into getting things fixed about the porch. It's
how's the neighbors and
quiet.
they're loud right now.
Well, Ed and Tony are staying to themselves. They're doing their own routine.
I just bought a wash machine.
Yeah, he rented one. He didn't buy it. It's rent to own. And he's doing his own thing, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, just like we say in cats. You know, they say doing their own thing.
So that's good. They're getting along and they're
Staying to themselves. I stay to myself.
popping bottles on the ice.
But I think that the one thing Michele runs into is when you think of all the things that, you know, for a while, you know, last few years, she was kind of, used to work with Ed, used to cook dinner together. I think some ways she was doing better off because, unfortunately, I don't think she gets the same kind of iron and proteins that she was getting when they were working together. Michele does not like cooking meats. She prefers a vegetarian diet. But unfortunately, when it comes to raw tomatoes, Michele is like, ick, I don't want to go there. You know, yeah, I don't like raw tomatoes.
What's your favorite meal? If you were to choose one meal to be your favorite meal, what would it be? Like any meal.
I gotta think, because I've eaten.
And any dessert, what would it be? If you could make or go out to eat and set a table and someone cooks for you, what would you want it to be?
If I had
Your
access to
favorite thing.
resources, one of the things I would cook is something my mom used to make. Because my mom is Norwegian, so you can imagine this. She used to make two things. She used to make kompa, which is like a potato ball with a little bit of ham inside, which is good. She boil it. She makes the potato balls and she boils them, and then we eat them that way. I don't know if she adds any salt or not to it. She must, because they're not quite bland, or because the meat I think is
Maybe seasoning or something.
And
And then what else would it be?
And then the other one would probably be something called fiskebola, which is a type of fish balls, which it's got like a white cream sauce on it.
Fish balls with white cream sauce?
Yeah.
That does not sound good to me, but okay, you like it.
Well, yeah, but you gotta remember one of the things about most people don't realize about most Nordic food is it's pretty bland anyway.
What about a dessert? What would you...
Well, the dessert department, I certainly do have access to resources for that.
But if anything, you can, like, fried ice cream, anything. Oh, your eyes lit up.
Well, yeah, ice cream is certainly one.
Fried ice cream from a Mexican restaurant, that's awesome.
how do you fry ice cream? Wouldn't it melt?
They put a glaze on it and they fry. I don't know. They fried up, put a glaze on it, and it comes out like crispy outside, and it's very sweet. And then inside it's melted. It's not even melted. It's just frozen.
I know you talked to me about deep fried Twinkies, but
those are really good, but they're not good for you.
Yeah,
they're artery clogging, but they're good.
I think Michelle's doctor would be ready to tell her she does.
All it is a Twinkie in pancake batter. And take it out and put powdered sugar on it. But I'll tell you.
I know. I've seen the process.
Or fried Oreos.
I've seen the process done on.
Same thing. Fried Oreos.
On diners or diner driving to that.
Or like the carnival episode with all the carnival food. Those are good, but they're not. Obviously, fried stuff's not healthy for you. The food might be, but the oil's not. Go ahead.
One of the things that I would like to do is some of the foods that I see, like on Chopped or Iron Chef America, or even Julia Child's on cooking shows. There's a couple meals in those shows that look really good.
Yeah, she does good, Julia Child. I think she's passed away, but she did really good.
She passed away a couple years ago.
Yeah, she did good. My mom used to watch her a lot and rate the rest.
She was on TV for almost 50 years.
She was a really good, she's a really good chef, cook, whatever.
See,
Rachel Ray's pretty good, but she's sloppy.
Probably no better than me.
She throws things together, but she's good though. I mean,
Rachel Ray is kind of. Well, I remember when she first went on the Food Network, she said, "Excuse me, I am not wine. I'm beer," meaning I don't cook fancy foods.
She's good though. She's good, but she kind of just throws shit around. But she's good though.
She's probably one of the more of the down to earth cooks.
Yeah, that's good though.
And then of course
she's not all like specific and like fucking.
And then you got Gladys Durantis. She's not bad.
So what's going on with your dresses and stuff? You gonna be purchasing some more?
There's Bobby Flay.
Michele?
What?
What's going on with your outfits? You gonna be looking for more dresses?
Yeah.
On the internet?
Probably will be looking soon. I mean, it's one of the things that we would go to the mall look for too. It's clothes. I mean,
it's hard to find clothes. Like I'm a plus size too, and it's hard to find.
Oh yeah.
Inexpensive or just priced at a good price in a mall.
Yeah, and we know that West Orange Mall is certainly not no TJ Maxx.
That's not the place to go. I mean, for me, I try to be thrifty. I'm very thrifty, so I bargain shop.
Well, you know what I would do is, if you want to get a big size new, but you don't want to blow a mint, go to Holy Clothing. It's a website. Right now they have clearance stuff on the fall line, except most of the stuff is mostly kind of like
Holy Clothing.
HOLYCLOTHING.
That's where you purchased the dress, right? You should go show
Not
them.
this one, but
you should show
the
them
white dress you see in my.
Take it out and show them. Take it out and show them.
They've seen it. They've seen it. If you watch my coronation, they've seen the white dress.
Okay. And I think you need to get a new pocketbook, either secondhand or new. That thing's kicked rocks. That thing
is still holding up.
You need to buy like an inexpensive pocketbook. Secondhand, you can buy really nice stuff.
Well, you know, this pocketbook here is actually survived pretty good.
Yeah, Michele, but you need something more stylish and more.
Yeah, well,
that thing's real bland and blah.
Yeah, but that's the way some people are. If you ever study things, don't forget I'm also a white goth too.
You need to make a statement with your clothes.
You know what the statement I make is? I am a basically boring person.
Were you gonna say I am a man?
What's that?
Were you gonna say I'm a man?
No, I just tell you what it is. My way my clothes says is I'm basically boring person.
Don't be boring. Show a statement.
Well, you know.
I mean, I went to school for fashion merchandising, and I was actually planning to be a fashion designer
All right, let me ask you a related question.
I learned a lot.
Okay,
yes.
Now you and I are both bigger people, so
yes.
This is a perfect question.
Unfortunately, but yes.
What is it that all these fashion designers for a long time were designing clothes for these tiny, super mini people? I'm talking about size 0, size 2, size 5s, and yet
that's what people. I don't know the answer, but my opinion is that's what they want people to look like. That's what they want. These models starve themselves. I used to talk to a person that was going to have me be a model. I was the right weight limit, a little under, and they wanted me to lose 10 pounds, eat lettuce for a week with nothing on it, and come to see them again. This was in college. I had a decent body. I said, kick rocks, I'm not interested, thank you. And I moved on and lived my life, obviously. Right. But listen, but the thing is, they want society to see you at that weight. Most America is overweight.
Yes.
Now the plus size in the clothing industry has expanded. Not in very, very many great styles, as to say, but there's internet sites you can go on and order clothes that you never even probably heard of.
You did know, or maybe you did not know, that there are now a few models that are bigger people.
I mean, Cindy Crawford's a size 13. She's always been a size 13. Size 13 is the average, like the normal.
They say now it's like a size 16.
Well, it could be now, but it was 13 for a while. After, like, maybe before the 16, it was a 13. But yeah, there's a lot of plus size models, and plus size models are more accepted now than there ever has been.
Yeah.
These models that are so skinny, their bones are showing. That's unattractive. It looks
Yeah,
like
that's kind of like what goes on.
They're craving nutrients. They're disgusting. I'm sorry to say.
Well, let me ask you about another style of clothing.
But that's what they choose.
Okay, now what do you know about goth?
I don't know.
As a clothing style.
I see it. It's dark. It's black. It's the style they have is dark, and I don't know. I know Hot Topic sells a lot of goth clothes. Spencer's has goth stuff.
Yeah.
I know in the mall. I'm not really sure about, you know.
Holy Clothing has some goth also.
I mean, you're a white goth, whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's like a sub branch of goth, because white goths do not necessarily wear black. They can wear
bright colors.
They tend to wear lighter colors, but again, simple. They're not getting into the really super fancy stuff. So like the clothes I wear, it would be appropriate for a white goth. But a black goth would go, no, I'm not wearing this. I'm not wearing this type of wear.
They got the heavy eyeliner, the dark hair, the piercings.
You know, I thought about doing my hair black, but I don't know. I did.
I think you should give it a try. You only live once. YOLO.
Yeah, but you know what the biggest problem is that like my hairdresser told me, he says even if you could find a ritz and you put it in, it ain't gonna come out. If you got
the balls, dye it black.
Well, what I did, if she remembers,
you have the balls, so dye it black.
Yeah, well, what problem is I don't know. It's hard enough to get the camera to aim on me now. Oh God.
You'll be okay with black hair.
Actually, Michele, if had black hair, it would. Actually, I think she would look pretty good, because I mean, let's be honest. Take a look at that woman there, Amber Brunner, which is on Worst Cooks in America. She's black hair. She's a black goth. Wears modest makeup. Very, very strikingly attractive. 37-year-old, 3 kids, tattoo artist. Gorgeous. Actually, let's see if I can find a picture of her. Listen, there's a better picture of her right there. Okay. This is one of the teachers. This is Anna Burrell. This one, other people on the show. So, she's a mom. By the way, this lady is a mom. She's got 3 children of her own. She's 37 years old. She and another guy in the program are more than likely going to go into the semifinals. She's a really, really cool person. She's a tattoo artist of all things.
So she's the worst cook, or
she was one of the worst cooks.
So she's good now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
By the time you saw the program, she's probably already either won or lost the semifinals, because they record the shows in advance. They don't watch them right there on TV, like right in the spot.
No, I understand. Okay, Michele, I think everybody's.
So anyway, the point is she's really cool, and this is the actual news article here. Let me just quickly read you a little bit of this news article, and then we can take it from here. It says here, this is the cooking article from the Redlands Daily Facts. Here you got a picture of her close up. It shows her in the kitchen right there. See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can see a better picture of it because the last one was a little small. It says here is contestant Amber Bronner, Brauner, prepares for flavor review. Is seen on Food Network's Worst Cooks in America, and season 5, and she is she's a tattoo artist, as I said. That's what. But unfortunately, like all single moms, she has the same challenge every single
She's
mom.
a single mother of 3 kids?
Yes.
Wow.
So, and it shows a few other pictures of her at work too. This just happens to be one of them. So she's just, I'm thinking about if I did my hair black with blue highlights like hers, I probably would look okay. So mostly I probably, that was because I want to show the picture. I think the hair would look kind of cool, but I'm not sure.
Then you'd have to wear like black eyeliner or black eye mascara. So to enhance the hair. Or to enhance your face, you know what I mean?
I don't think she is though.
Oh, she is.
No, she has definitely got the eyeliner pencil is black. I can see
She
that.
has the red lipstick. That's just what her style is like.
It looks more like the hairstyle that really stands out most of the black. So anyway, that's kind of cool thing of the picture. Unfortunately, you can't really see me other pictures. So anyway, the point is, I'd love to be on that show. I don't know.
With your gas stove.
Yeah, that's what they cook on in the show. Gas. They don't cook on electric stoves in there. Although on Cutthroat Kitchen, they forced one cook to cook on an electric stove, and he was totally ill prepared.
Okay, Michele, I'm about to.
And who would like to make your component frustrated by cooking on this electric hot plate? Who will give me $500? 1,000! Any higher than 1,000? 2,000! Higher than 2,000? Going once? 1,300! 1,300? Give me my money, lady. Okay, who are you gonna give this pain puncher to? That guy! For making me cook in a saucepan on a tiny tea candle. Oh, God. Anyway, so, so Emma Bronner is on Worst Cooks in America. Oh, by the way, Michael Cottrell of Hollywood Hillbillies has got himself a recording contract for
that
rap
young one?
music. Hollywood Hillbillies. It was on Tuesday.
He actually got himself a.
He got a contract. He now has a recording contract with a record deal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. For real?
Yes.
So, really like
rapper Jay-Z or Ray J, or is it, I think it's
Ray J or Jay-Z?
Ray J.
Oh,
liked his performance, and he put him under his own label.
Oh, Jesus. What's this world coming to?
A white rapper?
No, forget it. You don't understand.
I mean, I don't, because I don't know what the rap music scene.
It's just his way is just not right. It's not right.
Well, either way, Michael Cottrell's really excited. It's like, oh my God, now I finally got my first deal. I mean, not got my first gig. I got my first record contract.
The mom's a joke. The mom's funny.
Mima's happy.
She's funny.
Yeah, the grandmother.
Yeah.
See, her parents died when he was only 12. So
how they died?
It doesn't say. But he's been with his grandmother since he's 12, and she's just like his mom. So she watches over him.
So she's an owl about this.
Yeah. So he lives upstairs with her in Grayson, Georgia. They have a house. And now that she's going to probably rent out the house and bring her dogs with her to L.A.
Shit. The hillbillies fucking loose out in fucking Hollywood.
Yeah.
L.A.?
You saw the show. I mean, what did you think of it?
It's interesting. Keeps me watching. I want to watch more.
You know what the thing is? It kind of reminds me of the Winster Raggies.
The inbred raggies.
You know, I'll be honest, I'm a hillbilly myself, so, I mean...
You may not be inbred, but there's many of them around.
Yeah, but I think there's different grades of...
Winsted, Wincest.
But don't forget, the Raggies came from actually...
Raggies is a group, yes. We understand.
Yes, they
Some
exist.
people don't understand that, but the
They're
thing
from
is,
Salisbury, actually.
but Winstead has a reputation of Wincest. It's known by many. They might not necessarily be a Winstead Raggy, but a lot of people, I work down the road. People that don't even live in Winstead work in McDonald's.
Right.
They're from Torrington or Waterbury, but they know Winstead.
And we
Wincest,
call Torrington Borrington.
Borrington, and then Waterbury, Dirty Water. There's all sorts of nicknames for parts of Connecticut. That's what we know.
Winstead, I don't know what they call it, but basically, if you ask me, I think
Wincest.
I don't know why you would call them that. But
So they call Winstead, Torrington, like you said, Borrington. Waterbury's Dirty Water.
okay, why do they call Winstead Wincest?
Incest.
I got it.
Wincest.
I don't know if there's much of that in this town.
There's a lot of incest from what I heard. I was not born here. I just recently moved here. Were you born here?
I'm born actually in East Hartland, Connecticut,
Well,
which
East
really
Hartland,
was
you're safe.
Hillbilly Will.
Yeah, but you're safe.
And I don't know, because you ever think about the people in East Hartland,
well,
they
but
really were like your Kentucky hillbillies.
Okay,
There
but-
really was a lot of intermarriage and shit up there. So you'd be surprised. I mean, you're talking about back in the 60s, it's like, I mean, sure, it was maybe a little bit better than the Kentucky Blue Hills, but if you really think about it, was it really much? No.
Are your parents brother and sister?
No.
No. So then you're safe.
I'm safe.
A lot of them
But
that
I
I'm
don't know
safe
about
too.
I don't know about some of the other people in that area because, like I said, there's a lot of things that go on up there in the country. You'd be surprised.
that are hidden in the books.
East Hartland is still country.
West Hartland?
East Hartland and West Hartland. Yeah, you might as well throw them in too. It's just like Goshen. That's the same kind of environment.
Litchfield, though, they got money.
Yeah. Well, East
That's the high
Hartland
life.
doesn't really have money.
Whoopi Goldberg's from Litchfield.
Yeah.
She was in Torrington Stop and Shop one time. I was shopping.
Oh, Whoopi Goldberg?
She's from Litchfield. So was it Michael J. Fox has a place.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox, the guy with Parkinson's, he has a place in Litchfield.
Yeah, he's actually from Canada originally.
I'm not, Jay Leno or I'm not sure if Jay Leno or the other one, Letterman. One of them has a place in Litchfield.
And don't forget Ebersol and his wife. They run WAPJ or W.
A lot of wealthy people live in Litchfield and just don't always reside there, but
Right.
they have places there.
Some people even have places up on Bantam Lake, summer cottages.
I believe
And
it.
There are some people in Winston that do too.
It's beautiful up near the lake, but down here in the fucking in the fucking rut, and not necessarily. I mean, you got fucking hoodlums and all sorts of people.
Every time I think of downtown Winston, I keep thinking of the movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
People
And
need
you
to
think
pull
of
up
the
their
Whoville,
pants.
right?
People need to pull up their pants in this town. They're fucking hanging down their knees, fucking raggies walking down the street, all fucking ripped clothes, fucking unshaved, smell like fucking funk. Some people.
Yeah, well, I kind of resemble that remark to a point.
No, you're fine, Michelle.
I mean, I'm not that bad, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, there's people that fucking live in the woods up there.
It's a lot of homeless people too that live like that, and you know.
I know I've been there before, but not in that same situation as. It's some. I mean, anyways, let's
Some people have it easier, being homeless, and some people just got their shaft.
Some people like to live like that and choose to live like that, right?
Who?
People like and choose to live that way.
Yeah, some do.
I mean, we know of one.
I respect those who do.
We know of one.
I mean, if you want to live like that, you want to have to risk your life every day trying to make sure you get a meal on the table.
That's their life, Michelle. That's all they know.
Yeah.
Remember
that's
Mike?
true.
Mike, that's all he knows.
Actually, I think Mike is a little bit better off than the. Oh, you finished up all the text messages?
No, it's right here.
Oh,
Tell everybody what you're eating.
I wasn't gonna eat them all, but.
No, there's.
Yeah, you're not gonna eat them all. Bullshit.
They sell them at CVS. They sell them at Cumberland.
I know they do.
I got them on sale. 2 packs for $3. Tell me about that. 2 packs for $4, and I had a $1 coupon, so I got paid $1.50 for that
Good, so you
bag.
guys should come home for me.
I got them at Rite Aid, actually. That's the Stop and Shop. Now listen, it was 2 for $4, and I had a $1 coupon. two.
Mhm.
So I paid $3 for two. Now $1.50 for that bag. Tell me that's a pretty good deal. $1.50, not bad.
Anyway, but to answer your question as far as people goes, I happen to, I don't know. I mean, I happen to be, looking at things like this. There are people, to get right, that do like living like that. There are people down in the bayou that live like that.
Some people really choose that life. Like Mike, he can do better. He actually enjoys his lifestyle. He even said he wants to find a homeless girlfriend. He chooses that life. He can have so much more. He likes that life. People take care of him. He pops in someone's house for a while. They take care of him. He moves to the next, and just goes on and on. Makes his circles and goes back to that.
I know a few other people that live like that,
and they couch surf.
They're not very dependent on anybody. They'll cook their own food. They skin their own food, and they cook their own food. They
find their own meal, whether it's a meal or not a meal. They'll find something to eat. And another thing is, Michele, they'll panhandle. They're not afraid to panhandle, and they'll do it until they can get caught. And if they don't get caught, they keep doing it.
Let me ask you a really question. What does it really matter if someone panhandles or not?
It's against the law. You can go to jail.
And why is it against the law? I don't understand that.
I don't know that. I'm not a fucking state person.
If the landlord's property you're on, it says it's okay. After they allow the Salvation Army to do it all the time, right? Ding, 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 ding.
I don't know. You have to ask,
seriously.
Go to the police station, ask them why it's against panhandling.
Actually, I think it's up to in public spaces.
People were doing it
on the street. When I say on the street, it means not on the private property. If the private property, I think they can do it without complaint. But if you try to do it, say right on Route 44, on the curb, that's the right of way for
You know what these people were doing at CVS, these homeless people, and not necessarily homeless, but people, whoever people may consist of, whatever people I'm talking about, whatever.
I've panhandled before.
No, I've done it too. I had a choice, and people have helped me. And I've also been told I can get arrested. I've also been warned by the cops many of times, and I've stopped and I got my shit together. It's because you know my situation.
Speaking of that, did you hear about that guy in New York City? He couldn't pay a fine, and they put him in jail. What was it called there? It was a city jail. The jail cell is 100+ degrees Fahrenheit. The guy died of heat stroke. All because he couldn't pay his fine. But why in heaven's name would a jail cell be 100+ degrees in the first place?
I don't know.
Was it sitting over the boiler room?
People are shitty. Cops should have known better.
Especially since he was mentally ill. He wasn't even...
People take advantage of mentally ill people sometimes.
Yeah, I know. And I think it's the reason why a lot of people get kind of angry too. It's like...
And the people that take advantage of mentally ill don't get angry. They enjoy doing that to people.
Oh yeah, it's just like those people who like to troll on the internet and say bad things too. They do the same thing because they actually get the rise out of it. In fact,
they have low self-esteem themselves. In order to be doing
some people are just
like
downright nasty because that's why they want to be. In fact, they say that a good portion of those trollers have high sadists. They like sadism behaviors.
You know what they're doing You know what they're doing?
They're living the wildest fantasies. That's what they're doing.
When I say people, I think most people are shitty. When you say the word people, most people are shitty. But then there's that other half that are bad. The other half that are good. And there's a lot of good people out in this world.
Who get the shaft because they're bad guys.
I realize there's a really lot of good people that are willing to help people. Like, I am a really decent person.
What would you say?
You're a decent, really good person.
What would you say the statistical percentages are, approximately? I'm not asking you to be right on the money, because I know you don't have the number.
60 is shitty, 40 good. I don't know what the statistics are. I mean, it depends on people's mood, what they go through every day, if they're shitty or good, and the consistency of how good and shitty are they, and how many days, and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Look how many people are in jail. Look how many people are waiting to go to jail. Look how many people have been to jail and been out, and they're overcrowded. That's shitty people, obviously. And the people that haven't even done that, go to church, do this and do that, are really good people. Not necessarily because you go to church, but are living the good way and the good life.
I
don't
think it's
know.
interesting when you mention that because I mean some of the worst people I ever met are the ones that are supposed to be the church devout ones.
Yes. I'm not
Because
going to go there, Michele.
they sometimes think that, okay, I treat this person badly, it doesn't matter, it's just get off my neck. Oh, I'll just get a confession next week. I'm cleaning house or over this.
Yeah, me and my husband were just talking about that today, about the Bible and Buddha, and how he went to Buddha and realized Buddha's his way of going, and how he doesn't pray to Buddha, because you don't pray, you believe in the meditation, and you got these churchgoers who I'll just go to church and repent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, repent and then keep doing it, and you're fine, you're perfect, you're whatever, you never sin.
It's almost like there's two groups. There's like the pew potatoes and those who like Burger Church.
The churchers.
Your church right away anyway at Burger Church.
Your church. No, go to church or don't go to church. It makes you two different people.
Actually, four. If you want to break it into four groups.
Okay.
The first group is those who don't. The second group are those that do, and someone just sit there in pews, listen to the priest, or it's a pastor, do nothing, and then just quietly go home and sin and come back in and just go, oh well, big deal.
Okay.
And then you got the other groups that are a little more conscientious. They try their best to be a good example. Those unfortunately are becoming a small group. And then the last group of all, as I said, are the Burger Churchers. They come in there saying, well, I don't like your dogma. I'm going to go to church B over there because they...
Yeah, they church surf.
Yeah, burger. They're what they call burger. They're looking for the Burger Church. Your dogma right away anyway at Burger
My
Church.
parents, they're never happy at any church. They keep surfing around. I'm not good enough because I don't go to church. Do you know that?
Well, first of all...
Do you know that?
I don't believe that.
Well, that's what they say. Oh, you do go to church?
Yeah,
oh,
but
okay.
if they're not happy with the churches that they're going to...
They're not happy with themselves.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, I know that my parents, for example, my mom is Lutheran. And when you listen to her, she's like, when I became a Catholic, she was like, oh, does that mean you gotta pay the Pope every time you sin? I said, Mom, if that was the case, I'd be broke. That's not the case now, folks. You don't have to pay.
I'm going outside to get some fresh air.
Alright, so anyway, I hope to hear from you soon. If you got any comments, suggestions, complaints, please don't be afraid to contact us. Okay?
You can reach them at...
You can reach me at www.youtube.com/USCR/BICHLA4 or my email address, which will be in the information below the video here, so you can see it there. And same thing.
You take donations?
Yes, we do. And it says that also in the comment section.
What do you take donations of?
Anything. Money, equipment,
people donating their time.
Time, definitely need
volunteers.
Helpers. Definitely need helpers.
Give it a shot.
Okay, guys. Talk to you soon.
Peace.
Bye-bye.